Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Anime Ramble. Today I got for you Kaiju number 8, chapters 51 and 52 discussion, wrapped up in one video. Originally I was going to make two separate videos, doing one for chapter 51 and then this most recent one for chapter 52, but because chapter 51 is so straightforward and to the point, I just felt like including that in this chapter review just because it leads up to this entire moment. So I will try to get through that in 60 seconds or less. Let's go. So what happened in chapter 51? Well, the battle between number 9 and Isao is at the climax of their altercation. The Director General unleashes number 2's main attack, the one that he used primarily to destroy the city back in the day. He leads with the right punch, but it was the second follow-up punch with his left hand that he uses to just send this massive shockwave running through number 9's body. It blasts out the back. I thought that number 9 originally went with the attack, but he didn't, so it just goes through him. It shatters this entire skyscraper in half, and number 9 is completely, well, not completely unaffected. He's affected, but he's still standing at the end of this entire thing. We see tentacles come out from number 9 because he was like, look, number 2, join our fight, and that's really where it fades. Isao, he's left standing, but we don't know much of anything about what happened to him after that. So now we're moving on to chapter 52, and what is going on? Well, so the chapter opens up with a flashback between the Director General and Narumi. They're having a conversation, and the Director General tells Narumi that he plans on completely stepping down from combat once he's finished assembling the strongest division. He tells Narumi that this entire country, no, really the world, is going to be in your hands moving forward. And it seems like a conversation that happened probably right before the first division set out with Kafka on their first assignment. It's very short, it's only on the first page, but then we flash over to Narumi, Kafka, and Kikoru as they show up where the Director General is. They show up right after the final attack had been released. Number 9 is nowhere to be found. We only see Isao standing exactly where he was left off in the last chapter, and Narumi is the first one to approach him. Kafka quickly notices that, hey, that's not the Director General, okay? Either it was something that he saw, I'm under the impression it's more so something that he felt, being that he is Kaiju number 8 as well. He was able to sense the Kaiju presence on the Director General, but it just seemed off. This is where Narumi is met with the very harsh realization as the Director General fires a finger pistol laser cannon thing at him, and this is just a dead giveaway that this is not the Director General, this is not number 2, because this isn't one of number 2's attack, this is one of number 9's attacks. But if you look at the panel when we first see it, it is on just a completely different level than any finger pistol blast we have seen before. This is, at least in my opinion, largely due to the fact that he's inhabiting Isao's body, and Isao was, killed or taken over while he was still wearing number 2's gauntlets, okay? This isn't just regular Kaiju number 9 after he's molted his skin. This is, Kaiju number 9 with number 2's weapons. Do you see what I'm saying right here? Like, I've been saying this for the longest, right? If he gets his hands on numbered weapons, it's over. Yo, what's going on? This is Ramble from the future. I'm editing the video. I just wanted to throw this last little bit of information in. When we're watching number 9 fight and we're reading it, his appearance changes like just time and time again. He's taking on this new body, his new form. He's molted his skin. He's gotten a completely new host. And you notice all of the physical changes that have been made to his body. He has a tail. He has 6 eyes. And I was like, why does he have 6 eyes? And so I just went back and I started looking at, Kaiju number 2. I just wanted to know and remember what number 2's appearance was from back then. And number 2 has like 12 eyes. I didn't really count, but it's more than 6. Number 9 has taken on the physical appearances and some of the attributes of number 2, in addition to his strength and what looks to be a lot of lightning or electrical powers that have come with this. So if he does decide to revive number 2, it would also make sense that he would lose that power up that he's received. You get what I'm saying? At least to some degree, but I just had to throw that in there. Back to the video. He did exactly what I said he was going to do. He got his compatible host. I thought he was going to use the host for something completely unrelated. I will admit that. I thought he was going to revive number 2, but no, he just wants the weapons. But even how he talks about it, he's like, come and join our side number 2, right? He's speaking directly to the kaiju that we thought was already dead. This might just be something that's temporary. He might not keep number 2 as a weapon that's still on the table. But the blast this thing generated was just massive, okay? And keep this in mind because it's going to be important later. This is just from one single finger pistol. Okay, we've seen him in the past like 3 chapters create an entire armada of arms behind him, even arms that came out of the ground to fire off these finger pistols. If he's able to do that, what we just saw in chapter 52 on a larger scale, nowhere in Japan is going to be safe. But in this moment you have Narumi, and he's trying to contact Isao, and he's not getting through to him at all. Number 9 picks up the radio communication device and was like, oh, you're talking about the suitable one. Yeah, I killed him. You know, he's dead. I fused with him. And rage just ensues. Kafka and Narumi's reaction are exactly what you would think that they would be. Now Kikoru, she hasn't been present this entire time, but you know, she is making her appearance. The minute that he said he killed her father, she pops up with the same pistol because her axe is broken. She pops up with the pistol, blasts him, and it does nothing. She says nobody in the world would believe that lie, and I'm like, oh, Kikoru, please no. Don't make him have to prove it. Don't make him have to prove what he has done to your father. And you know, number 9, being the generous person that he is, he was like, oh, this person? And just part of his face just converts back to the Director General, and the look of shock and horror on Kikoru's face, you know we're gonna have to unpack this trauma with her later. I can't do it now. I really want to see how she's gonna take this, but there's no other confirmation that is needed. Kafka even says, like, look away, like, don't look. This is the final straw for Narumi. He jumps in, he activates the Kaiju eyes that he has, he pulls out his bayonet, and he's all in at this point. He slashes at number 9, cuts it across his chest, he jabs it into its shoulder blade, and it just gets stuck, the bayonet that I'm talking about. Nothing is touching this man at all. Number 9 is on a completely different level. Kafka tries to get in there, and this is where shit hits the fan, but we're way beyond the boundaries of the Pride Land. This isn't a fan at this point, it's completely blown the ceiling off. Kafka charges up one of Kafka's famous punches that he has. We even see the mouth be put on the elbow, like he's going all in on this punch right now. It does nothing. Nothing at all. 9 is actually taking on all 3 of them. Kikoru's down to a pistol, so we can just cross her off the list as being, you know, an effective fighter in this situation. A pistol's going to do absolutely nothing. Narumi has been stopped once at this point because he got his bayonet trapped in like the muscle of number 9. Like that's just how jacked ripped he is. And Kafka had his punch stopped outright. Number 9 even mentions the fact that you're powerless. Narumi is powerless. How the fights in the past have went against Kafka and Kaiju number 8 are not how the fights in the future are going to be going, not how the fight currently is going. And actually, let me play this little clip for you because we have something that we need to talk about. Number 9's new body, the wings. I'm gonna play this clip for you real quick. View at all. I would have thought with the merging of Ant and number 9, you would get this, you know, winged evolution, maybe a boost to his speed, right? Because, you know, speed would help you in a Kafka situation, right? He's very fast, so you think maybe number 9 is going to come in there with some speed on it. I've been saying this, you know, along the lines of evolution, it only made sense that he'd get wings. Ants have an evolutionary line where they do sprout wings, so it only makes sense. He tries to get away in this moment because we learn that after the fusion process, a lot of things go on and there needs to be like this settling period. So he tries to fly away in this moment, but Narumi's like, nah, I'm not going to let you escape. It just brings into question how much more evolving he's going to do. We know he took over Ant Kaijus, he got the wings. We've also seen Spider Kaiju, so is he going to have some sort of spider evolutionary trait down the line? Now he has Kaiju number 2 at his disposal, and Isao Shinomiya, the person who was said to be the strongest the Defense Force has ever produced. He has him now as a host. He has the number 2 Daikaiju as weapons. We don't even know if he's going to revive those or not. He is incredible, and I want to know just how much of this is down to his plan. What does this mean for Kafka? I don't know, okay? We know that Kafka and Kaiju number 8 had their little bit of evolution after fighting the Director General, but it's nowhere near the level that Kaiju number 9 has had. It brings into question, can Kaiju number 8 and other Daikaijus, humanoid Daikaijus, molt and shed their skin? If so, I think that's something that Kafka needs to explore. He doesn't know anything about it, so I don't see that being an option for quite some time. And I think I want to leave the video off on if number 9 plans to keep Daikaiju number 2 as a weapon and fight with it, or revive it. Leave that down in the comment section below, but I think I've rambled on long enough. If you made it to the end, thank you. If you are new, go post ultra and smash that subscribe button. Let me know you rock with the content that I put out on the channel. Like the video if you like the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. Comment on the video your thoughts about what you think is going on in this chapter, what you think is going to come in the future. Subscribe if you're brand new, and like always, until next time, I'm out.